that God is just holding off for a minute until I get my man, because he's like, if I give you him now, you're going to pour everything you have into him when you need to help the world.
Stop lying on God. God ain't never said that. God told you to fix your insecurities. He ain't never told you not getting no man. See, that's the problem.
Everyday job.
That's the problem.
Are you delusional?
No,
I don't give a It's an everyday job for a woman to come home, cook, clean, and take care of the kids, and also go to a job like a man. So you're telling me that.
Young living every day, giving it to you and cutting straight. YLE said it. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Now, this topic is about a woman who said God told her to prioritize her talent over a man. We all know that's cap. Let's find out how this thing unfolds. Let's dive into it.
Jennifer, everybody that's doing what modern day women do, y'all making y'all own money from the comments, y'all putting your own self on your own, taking your own trips, you funding your own lifestyle, you all about the gym, your brain, your brand in these books, right? Your body.
So let me say this.
So that's the modern day woman.
So for me, because we're speaking out about what you just said, I am someone who obviously makes my own money. I go to the gym, I'm in my books, I have a business, I do my own thing. And within doing my own thing, I have found a way to feel good alone, but that does not mean that I don't want or need a man. I definitely feel like I have the qualities and the traits of a wife. I feel like I'm very nurturing, and I feel like I love to have a man. I also feel like because my gift and the things that I'm meant to do on this earth are very, very big, that God is just holding off for a minute until I get my man, because he's like, if I give you him now, you're going to pour everything you have into him when you need to help the world. So that's why I'm not there.
Stop lying on God. God ain't never said no shit like that. God told you to fix your insecurities. He ain't never told you not getting no man because you got so much to give the world.
Yes. You hear that? And that's the mindset of the modern day woman. She said that God told her that she needed to prioritize her gift to the world over a man.
Really, nigga?
That's a lie. And then before that, said, well, I feel like I'm nurturing. I feel like I got so much to give a man. Feels and reals are two different things. And this is the problem with a lot of these women. They are slaves to their emotions. They are loyal to their emotions, and emotions supersede logic, which is invalid. She convinced herself that God told her to prioritize that over a man. Excuse me, that's not what the biblical text says. And then she laughed and she think this stuff is funny.
Oh!
This is the current space that we in right now. You guys have to pay very close attention. Let's continue.
And that's why God ain't stopped lying on my God. God says you are insecure. You're going to stress a man out. And you play a lot of games.
When am I insecure? I have got so secure in my motherfucking self. I wish a nigga would step to me, motherfucker.
When?
Recent.
Don't you fucking dare talk to me like that. You can't.
I'm so secure with myself. I wish a mother effer would step to me, mother effer. When, nigga? When, nigga? And I don't know if this a black girl or not. She could be, but she look Hispanic to me, and she using the N-word. When, nigga? See how she started off one place, and then when he held her accountable, their true essence came out. If she had talked like this to this man on a podcast when lots of people was watching, just imagine what she'd say behind closed door when nobody's paying attention to it, man. And this is just me. I'm just using what she said. These exactly what's her word. These are her words. But let's continue.
And
recently you just got secure.
In the last...
Wait, Paul, go ahead. Wait. So...
Fuck you.
Wait,
Go.
You recently stopped being insecure, correct?
Yeah.
What time span? 6 months, 3 months? No. I'm asking a question.
No.
Wait, let me ask this question. In the last 6 months or last 3 months, just narrow it. Give me a gap. And what space did you stop being insecure?
Listen.
Answer that.
No, because I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm not insecure until I get a reason to feel insecure about my relationship.
That is valid.
So I'm not just a naturally insecure woman. No, I'm chilling. A nigga could do him. Any man that I've ever been with can attest to that. But then when you start giving me reasons, I should walk away, but I don't. That's the problem. But yes, have I had insecurities in relationships? I will never sit here and tell you that I haven't been insecure in relationships. I have. And that is an inner problem.
Been there. But what I'm trying to say is, because I'm sick of women lying on God. God told me to do this.
Stop trying to say I'm lying on my God.
You are lying.
No, I'm not.
All right, then let me ask you a question.
What?
And give me the buffer. You stopped being insecure in the last, 3 months, 6 months? For just pick a time window.
What am I telling you? I told you I'm not insecure. I got insecure in relationships. I'm not just a naturally insecure.
So when did it stop? You said you used to be, you not no more. When did it stop?
I was insecure when I was in my last relationship.
All right, so how long ago has that stopped?
Whatever, like a year.
A year. So you saying in this year, God told you you got enough to give the world, so he ain't giving you no man? No, he did not tell you that.
I didn't say he's not giving me no man.
All right.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I'm listening to what you're saying. Before we start out with this bullshit, I'm not about to let you lie on, none of y'all ladies lie on God. God wants you, he ain't never said, God withhold my man. No, you withholding your man with your attitude, your inability to be your inability to be in touch with your femininity.
I know you're not talking to me though, because I don't have a bad attitude. Yes, I seem like I do right now. But at the same time,
I was like, ma'am.
As
she says, I don't have a bad attitude. It may just seem like I have one now. Well, if you would get an attitude with him holding you accountable and he coming from a genuine standpoint, then what's to stop you from getting an attitude, like I said before, when ain't nobody watching you and it's just you and that man around? You allergic to accountability. Then you calling him mother effers, saying F you and all this other stuff. Plain and clear. And I'm gonna be honest, she's a nice looking female, but it's plain and clear to see how you single. We gotta call a spade a spade. No guy of self-worth and value that worked on himself is gonna deal with a female that's gonna speak to him like that. I certainly wouldn't. But let's continue.
She's attacking me.
Actually, what?
listen,
right.
I know. You're not about to dog walk me on this podcast
now, what did God
and
tell
paint
you?
a bad picture about me.
All right, now what did God tell you?
Fuck you, Six, for real.
No,
because the truth is, listen to what I'm saying.
What did God tell you?
Is playing out.
And another thing I want to point out too, you notice how when she laughing, she's slapping all on him too, hitting him and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if she put her hands on the guy before. I wouldn't be surprised. She definitely comes off as the kind of female who don't have control of her emotions. Let's continue.
Out quite funny.
No, what did God tell you while you yelling?
Let me talk.
Okay,
Let
go
me
ahead.
talk. Seriously, this is not funny because I don't play about God. And I have a very
I
spiritual
don't
relationship
either.
with my God.
And I'm gonna let you lie on God.
But I'm not lying on God. Don't ever put that on me.
God ain't never told you got to share your gift with the world so you can't have no man.
That's not what I said. Like, are you... Listen, this is the problem. Men like to have selective hearing. I know what the fuck I said, and it's not what you're painting it to be.
Really, nigga?
What I'm telling you is the walk that God is asking me to walk right now requires for me to be in isolation. It requires for me to be alone. It requires for me to be separated so I can elevate. That's something that you, my friend, have spoken on so many times. And that's all the fuck I'm saying, because there's men that I know want this, and there's men that a man that I will be worthy enough to be with me. But right now I'm saying I am required to be in isolation so I can give what I need to give to this motherfucking world. And that is a fact. I have a gift. I'm chosen. And we all know that. So you can kiss my fat, juicy motherfucking asshole.
Oh, hell no.
All that stuff she said. Right now, I need to focus on being the person I can be. There's men out there that want me, but the men that would be worthy of me. Translation, a lot of men try to talk to me. I don't see myself as being able to look up to them to the point where I'm willing to give them a shot. A lot of men that talk to me, I view them as being beneath me. Just saying. Let's continue.
What is happening?
Come on, wake
With
up.
my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Are you wife material, modern?
Yes.
Right. Now, all
and
of what
everyone's
you
gonna
just
say
said,
no, but I know that I'm wife material, and I don't have to prove that to y'all stanky motherfuckers. I'm a wife.
Okay.
Okay.
Go,
So
Jen.
the modern woman
Stop
is
talking
us.
about me.
No, I was looking at your hand because you said you a wife. Why you
Remember
not
in
wearing
the
your
back
ring?
of the
Because you become a wife
No,
before
why
you
you
are a
not
wife.
wearing your ring?
That's what you
Yeah.
talking, stupid ass nigga. Yeah, you
got
want
me.
to try to get
She
me.
got me.
See this? See
She got
this?
me.
Nah.
Fix your
That's cool.
mic,
Fix
boo.
your mic. Nah,
Yeah.
leave it like that because she yelling too much. That way they can't hear.
I know it's probably peeking
This is
over
you.
there. Angelito, she all right?
She over there peeking.
This is him.
You
She
peeking.
turned up. She's been serious about her elevation.
Yeah,
You could
she
tell
has.
what she
Yeah.
spoke with so much passion and what's the word I'm looking for? Fervor.
Yeah, she wasn't playing.
She spoke with so much
She know
passion.
that she know that she know.
know that she well, she ain't know what nothing what God said, but yeah, she is isolating. I'm not gonna let her do that, isolating. But that's just a testament to her elevation and how much she's been working on herself. And that's something that I champion, encourage, and support.
all
And
the
she
time.
knows that. So that little riff right there, it was a little facetious, but a lot of truth in that because I'm not letting none of y'all lie on God, not in 2024. And
But stop saying I'm lying on God because you don't know what me and God's talks are about. And that's a fact. Yes, all I was saying was God is requiring me to be in isolation in this period of my life. And I understand that I've been in a relationship since I've been 15 years old. I'm a serial monogamous dater. I need space. I need time to be alone and I need time to elevate and grow. That is what I'm being called on to do. Period. So no, I don't want to be in a relationship right now. For the first time in my
all right,
life.
then that answers the first
But
part of my
yes.
question. Modern women are not fit to be a wife.
No,
but she
that
just said
doesn't.
she's not
No,
fit to be a wife.
Elevate and grow as a woman. Maybe working on being feminine, working on being submissive, working on healing, working on listening to actually hear what the person said instead of listening to respond. The way you speak, being able to shut up sometime when a man's talking, being quiet, actually hearing what he say before you say something, not cutting people off when they're talking. That's a way to improve yourself. It's not about going out growing. See, when she say grow, she talking about making more money, being more financially stable. That's not what it's about. It's to improve yourself to become a better woman so that you can be available for the kind of man that you want. Making more money as a female ain't gonna qualify you more for the kind of guy you want. You gotta do the inner work, the emotional, the mental work, the spiritual work. And then another thing she said early on that I missed is telling him that he didn't listen to what she was saying. When she literally said out her mouth that her gift was more important than a man, and he pointed it out to her, she says, I didn't say that. You don't listen. You say things, don't even remember what you said, and then you trying to attack him for something that he heard you say. Let's continue.
Never said that. I
You just
never
said that
said I'm
God
not
held
fit.
you back so you could be in isolation.
You see how he's trying to flip
If
and twist my
if
words?
God is holding you back to be in isolation, then that means you're not fit right now.
No,
Right.
that's not what I'm saying, Six. I'm saying that right now, I need to be alone because I am working on solitude in myself and growing and healing. I am fit to be a wife and I will be a wife. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But right now,
But right now, God said, no. Well, show me the text message.
Why did she reach over here? I thought she was about to do it.
Told
Like,
you that.
holy crap.
Because these modern day women running around.
That okay.
And the
This
two-
is kind of making the topic back. Let's circle
You over
back.
there?
Go ahead.
Right over
Yeah.
there?
I was
Yeah,
trying to
we
find
try-
my text message from God.
What if you had one? That'd be funny.
And I do.
She,
But
next
this is the thing.
episode, she gonna be like,
Screenshot,
Yeah, here.
receipts.
But no. All
Go
I'm
ahead.
saying is, I can be completely honest. Right now, yes, I want to be alone because there's a lot of growth in certain areas that I need to do. So at this moment, am I supposed to be a wife right now? No. But it doesn't mean I'm not fit to be a wife.
this is true.
So I am fit to be a wife. And
Not today.
Today, I can still be a wife. If the right man came along, yeah, I could always step up to the plate. Stay ready so
It
you ain't
don't
gotta
work like
get
that.
ready.
It don't
does
work like that. You
though.
can't just turn on and off wifehood. And I'm not even finna let you sit up here.
But I
no,
don't
pause.
turn it off.
That's a fact. That's a fact right there. She was just saying right now she's not ready. She needs to focus on healing, growing, etc. And then all of a sudden, oh, if the right man come along, then I'm available. See, you're working on yourself, you're growing as long as the right man isn't around. But if the right man come around, then it's not the ability to improve yourself. So you only open if a guy is deemed to be a guy that you feel is the right man coming to your life. Just because you feel like he's the right man don't necessarily mean he's the right man. and you only open based upon the way a man makes you feel. Is that really improving yourself? Well, let's continue.
Can't you?
It's not off. That's my point. It's not off right now. So if the right man stepped to me and it felt right for my life, I would be the right wife. Period.
You don't know how to be. See,
Yeah,
here's
I do.
the thing.
I do.
A lot of modern day women don't even know that they're not fit to be a wife.
And you think I'm not fit to be a wife?
That was a
Today, no. Do I feel like you've improved a whole lot? Hell yeah.
absolutely.
Do I feel like you always been a good woman since I met you? It was a breath of fresh air, your transparency.
See how men can departmentalize the way between the field? Did you improve? Yeah. Are you a good wife right now? No. She said, if I felt like it was good. And that's why you are where you are, because you go off what you feel. Feeling like a man is a good man doesn't make him a good man. It just means he know how to make you feel a certain way. There's no logical stance on that. It's not about how you feel. What logically makes sense? What kind of man is this? Is he a great leader? Do he have control of his emotions? Is he spiritually, mentally inclined? How do he speak? How do he act? What kind of people he around? What is his vices like? What do he prioritize in his life? That's called logical stance right there. Not off, oh, he makes me feel a certain way. Oh, he got the riz. Like she said, if it feels right. Feels and reals are two different things. And this is the problem with a lot of modern day women. They are slaves to their emotions. They are loyal to their emotions to a default. There's no logical stance. You have to have logical thinking and reasoning when you're dealing with somebody. But let's continue.
But just because you transparent about how much bullshit you got inside of you don't mean you fit to be a wife. Just because you can be like, hey, I know I'm this and I'm no, don't mean you fit. That mean you transparent. So
Right.
You've always been transparent. You've always been good. You've always loved men, like you love and care about
nurturing.
us. But nurturing. But that don't mean you fit in a lot. That's why we having this conversation. You're not in
Okay,
the
so
2020.
what's lacking? What's lacking?
Ooh.
See, you won't even let me talk. First of all,
Facts.
6, don't do that.
you keep cutting me off.
Facts.
And I'm really trying to help, not just you, because you need probably less help than a lot of women. Needed more help last year, but you've been working on yourself so that you can be the prize. Women always holler they the prize. Yes, I'm agree. Women are the prize. But you ever been to Dave and Buster or any kind of fair and they say, hey, come play this game for $20 and you win this. And you go, that's all I win for $20 and ain't worth it. Y'all women are the prize, but some of y'all ain't worth it.
Damn.
We don't want your prize.
Wow.
We don't want your prize. Yes, you're the prize,
That was
but
the
we
bar.
don't want it.
Wow.
So you don't even understand
Hershey's.
why. You get what I'm saying?
That's where me and him disagree. I don't think that women are the prize, right? And let's give a hypothetical and say that women was. Even though they not. Let's just say they was. That now today, the way these women are carrying on, they don't even understand their role as a woman. They couldn't be the prize even if they was the prize. Most women.
Damn!
How can you be a prize when if you want to get married, you got to come to the man? How can you be the prize when you expect the man to be the protector and the provider? How can you be the prize if danger come and strike? Who gonna step in to come save you? A man. How can you be the prize when men build a functioning society to make it easy for you to do everything that you're doing today? The roads, the lights, the power grid, the water system, the homes, HVAC, air conditioner, heating, the car you drive back and forth to work, the software, the phones you use, man-made. How can you be the prize when the man build a world to make it convenient for you to do everything you're doing? You want a family, you want to be married, you got to come to the man. We build this world. Man is the prize. But we love all women too. Let's continue.
So in the 2024th year of our Lord, I'm not finna sit up here and let these women bash men and degrade us and pretend like we don't need one another because we do.
We do.
So cut it out.
Yeah.
Don't independent your ass single to death. And that's real. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Independent-
Jen, let's let Jen talk. Go ahead, Jen.
No, I was just thinking of like how I see myself in my current relationship is a little bit different. Mind you,
Jen is a taken woman, the one you guys said she was going to have 10 cats.
I only
Yeah.
have one cat. Well, 2. Anyway, I'm wrong for that. I was just thinking to myself as you
You're
were
so
saying
stupid.
that.
You have 2 cats and one is your kitty cat.
You notice how she keep cutting her off? This girl done try to talk 2 times, you keep cutting her off, then you cut the other dude off, and you wonder why you single. This lady's trying to speak, you done cut her off 2 times. She been listening the whole time while you been talking. She been listening when you cut him off, and he told you that you cut him off. No man of value, respect, that's worked hard to build himself up is gonna deal with a woman who cuts him off when he's speaking. She don't know how to be quiet when somebody else is speaking. Man or a woman, she don't know when to be quiet. Let's continue.
I just caught that.
I just caught that.
She is.
Why did y'all actually
nasty.
make it obvious?
But go ahead.
Could have just
Nasty.
let
I
that
hate
slide.
cats. I hate them. Okay, go.
Um,
They're creepy.
so
They are.
my last like real relationship was in like 2014. I obviously,
Damn.
yeah, I've been dating and
Yeah.
I've been trying to take some people serious, and it didn't really work out that way because I don't get into relationships haphazardly. Like I kind of love my singledom and whatever. Anyway, I see myself different in this relationship, maybe because it's been a long time, but I think what I find myself being is a lot more patient. I'm able to like, I don't want to say like wait things out, but like I'm okay with like let's say he has energy or maybe he's having a bad day or maybe he's moody. I don't take it personal unless he tells me like, hey, there's something I need to tell you. Otherwise, I don't assume it's me. I'm patient with him. I try to be more like a listener, let him talk. And like I just see myself being a lot more about him because I'm secure about me. So like me being secure and being able to pour into him makes him secure and he pours back into me. So it really like I can see that like leveling out and being like really positive.
Yes.
I'm secure with me so that I can pour into him, so that he can feel the need to pour back into me. When he speaks, I listens. If he come in and he feeling a little way, I don't assume that it's me. This is why she got the man. The woman that's quiet, the woman that don't cut people off when they talking, the woman that listens to everything, even though she's not speaking, the one that's not loud, using a lot of profanity, masculine, the need to prioritize your gift over man. This is the female who got a dude. This is why she's not single. It makes sense. When they make too much sense, more than likely they not single. Let's continue.
As far as whether or not I think I'm a wife, I don't think about that type of stuff. So I don't know. Like someone would have to be like, I mean, people tell me like on the podcast and in the comments, like, oh, she's a wife and she doesn't even know it and da 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 da. And my boyfriend talks about marrying me, but like I don't know that I hold that bar. Like I don't think about it. So I would have to be, like, I don't think I necessarily know what it is.
Well, let me say this. Let's start here. Who's not fit to be a wife?
There we
Any
go.
woman that doesn't appreciate a man or feel like they don't need a man, any woman that's ever uttered those words is not fit to be a wife. Any man that's ever uttered, I don't need a man, you're not fit to be a wife because of your attitude. And if you feel like you don't need a man, when you get your man, you're going to treat your man like you don't need him without even knowing it. Whether it's subconsciously, inadvertently, or overtly, you're going to do that. And you're not fit to be a wife.
You're goddamn right.
Boy, it's a lot right there. That is the truth. Because pay attention to the women that actually know and express that they need a man. Pay attention to the way they treat men versus the woman who feel like a man is just an elective in her life. Translation, the woman that feels like a man is just a plus in her life. Oh, the woman who don't prioritize the man. That I don't need a man, but if he come, I'm okay. Now, I'm gonna just say this. If you deal with a woman that feel like, well, I don't need a man, but if I have one, it's cool. She don't prioritize you, right? She prioritized her career over you. What do you think would happen if you marry this female? She got the leverage over you, and then she have kids. Now you just an outcast. Now it's her career and the children, and you on the back burner. You was never a priority before. You're gonna be even less of a priority when the babies come into play. These are things you gotta think about, man. So like I said, what he said is the truth. You'll self-consciously do it, not even realize that you're not even prioritizing him. That was a fact. Let's continue.
So we can start there. That type of woman is not fit because, again, we need each other. A woman who doesn't understand what her role is not fit to be a wife.
Facts.
Your role is not to challenge your husband.
Right.
Facts.
Your role is not to compete with your husband.
Right.
Facts.
Your role is not to be an agitator or a nuisance to your husband because he's doing things you don't like.
Facts.
Your role as a wife is to be a homemaker and a spiritual provisioner. The better you are at your job, the better he is at his job. And his job is to provide, to be a leader, and to protect the trajectory of the relationship.
Okay, let me say this really quick, you guys.
That makes sense.
This is something I want to talk about really seriously. So I see a lot of people talk about this, right? And this is what I want to address. We are in a different time now. Back in the day, women could not work at all. So they had to marry a man so they can survive.
There we go.
Yeah, I think they had it right. They should have kept it like this.
Yeah.
But anyways, they had to marry a man or whatever the case is just to survive at that point. And so they had traditional roles, which was, I'm not at work all day, so I'm at home, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm taking care of the children, I'm making sure your lunch is packed, I'm making sure you're good, and I'm here to serve you, okay? And what I realize is there's a lot of modern men that want a traditional woman, but they don't want to be a traditional man. So you want a woman to come home from a job, just like you did, clean, cook, do the laundry, take care of the kids, and handle everything in the household. And you guys are both going to work. Do you see how that don't make sense?
No, it does
It
make
makes
sense.
sense to
And
me.
yes, I do want you
And
to
I
do
would
that.
do that.
And then, because guess what? When a tub or the light break down, you not fixing it. I
But
am.
that's an everyday job.
Be the hell
It's a
quiet right now.
everyday-
See,
it's
that's
an
the problem.
everyday job.
That's the problem. You're
Are
not
you
fit to be-
delusional?
No,
I
no.
don't give a fuck. It's an
You
everyday
do give
job
a
for
fuck.
a woman to come home, cook, clean, and take care of the kids, and
First of
also
all-
go to a job like a man. So
First of
you're
all-
telling me that
Yeah.
a woman has to go work like a man every day, and a man goes work, and he's tired when he gets home. A woman's not tired. She has to clean, cook, do the dishes, do the laundry. Are you kidding me?
I
The
have a
reason
better
why that
question. I have a
happened-
better
no, but
question.
The reason why that happened and the reason why that was going on back in the day is because a woman was not working.
You are incredibly selfish.
Did you catch the part when he literally said, you won't listen. You won't be quiet. What was her response? I don't give a fuck. That is the reason why you're single now. He's listing all of these things and the reason why you need to do certain things so that you can get certain outcomes. And while he's talking, you say, I don't give a fuck.
Damn!
You don't care. You and your feelings now, what you feel is more important than the whole broad spectrum. What you feel is more important than the solution. This is why she's saying you have to pay attention, guys. You have to pay very close attention. It's the same thing. She says men want to be traditional. Men want traditional wives, but they don't want to be traditional men. I'd argue and say women want traditional men, but they don't want to be traditional wives. Because you want the ability to go outside. You want a man to be a provider, a protector, love you, take care of you, be willing to lay his life down just for you. But at the same time, you want to be a boss, you want to prioritize your career. You got all these lists of things that you want a man to do, right? That revert to him being a traditional man, but you don't want to be a traditional woman. Traditional women don't dress provocative and let the whole world see herself. Traditional women don't sexualize themselves on Instagram, on social media. Traditional women ain't supposed to be out looking for attention from other men. Traditional women ain't supposed to be in relationships and marriages, going out to the club, partying and drinking, acting single while being in a relationship. Traditional women ain't going on girls' trips with her friends. Y'all are modern women, but you want men to be traditional. That's really the case right there. There's a lot of men that'll protect and provide out here. Problem is, a lot of y'all are not worthy of it. And a lot of men come through and they'll see women, see how they behave, see her patterns like her, don't listen, the ability to be right and have to say what she need to say and disregard everybody else. He gonna look at you and say, I'm gonna put her in a sex only zone. Or some guys who ain't gonna want to deal with any of the headache or any of the stuff, he just gonna stop talking to you. And this is the problem. Even her don't even realize your behavior will ostracize you from the kind of man that you want. Literally said, he said, you don't listen. She said, I don't give a F. That's the modern woman for you. Let's continue.
Question is, why don't you want to do that?
What are you talking about? Why don't I want to do it? You know
Pause.
how fucking tiring that is? Have you done that?
First of
Have you
all,
done that?
I do it every day.
first of all,
You hear? Hold on. Do you know how tiring that is? Do you want to do that? What did the girl say? I do it every day. This is why she got the man and the other girl don't. When you look at the women who got men, the women who are in relationships, healthy marriages, it's always a reason why they got who they got and the reason why the other woman don't. Ain't it funny? Like I said before, the female who listens, don't interrupt, but she pays attention. She listens to hear, not respond. She understands what men go through. She think about the other side of the fence instead of herself. This woman get mad, the other girl get mad, says, who wants to do all that? I do it. This woman says she do it with passion. She do it with passion. The problem is, guys, it's not enough women out there with her mindset to serve the amount of man that's looking for that. It's not enough of them. Too many women got the modern mindset, like this girl who won't shut up, don't know how to be quiet and listen. Let's continue.
yeah.
For a
First of all,
for a man, a messy
Lazar.
ass man and children.
I
Have you
can't-
First
done
of all,
that?
I can't
first of all,
wait.
Lazar,
What?
yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument. It's a sign of low intelligence. You can lower your voice and speak to me. I'm sitting right here. I can hear you.
And you're
But
yelling
when
all
you
the
yell,
time. You
when
yell
you
all
yell,
the
then when
time,
I yell,
Fitz.
you repeat the same thing. I just repeated to you because right now I caught you with your hand in the fish
But
tank.
you're always yelling.
That's
and
not.
storming
I don't
off
yell.
and step. Nigga, I will
raise the
clip where you
decibels
don't
in my
yell.
voice.
I will clip
Listen to me.
right here. I can't wait to clip this.
Okay, when
I
you
don't
clip
yell. And then let's make all the clips of him yelling. Let's do that shit.
I want
'Cause
you to
that's the bar.
understand. I
Go
just
ahead.
want you to understand that yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument.
I never
It's just
said
a
it
sign
does.
of frustration and the inability to articulate
Okay.
in a respectful way and make a valid
Okay,
point.
tell that to yourself.
That's all it is. It's the inability to be able to make, yelling, screaming, the inability to be able to make a valid point. That's a fact. And what she said to the other girl, you ain't never done that. What did that girl say in the beginning? What did she say? I can't wait to. She's passionate about prioritizing the man. She's passionate about doing all those things. Do you hear her crying about it? Look how calm and feminine she is and soft-spoken and quiet. This woman, oh, you ain't never done that. You know what she tell her? I can't wait to do it. That's why she gonna get married. Problem is, like I just said, we don't have enough women like that. It's not enough of those women to go around to serve the man that deserve it. Let's continue.
Okay,
do it all
I'm
the
not
time.
yelling.
But you're not in this moment.
Your
You're a
point is
hypocrite.
invalid, and you sound like the rest of these unwedded women talking about the modern day women right there. I'm gonna go to work like you. Then you want me to cook, clean. First of all, name one woman in real life, not that you about to make up your head, that comes home and cooks every day. No man is even eating every day. Sometimes we're not even hungry. We ate on the way out. So just even that's asinine to even say that. First of all, if that was the case, so what? Yes, you're going to cook, clean, do this and do that. And guess what? He taking the trash out. He fixing the house. He making sure this. Y'all have different responsibilities
That's
and different
ridiculous.
roles.
That is
That's how I know you're not fit to be a
Fine,
wife.
I could not be fit to be a wife, but I'm not falling for the trickery because guess what? I've
What's
been
the
a woman.
trickery?
Listen,
What's
I've
the
been
trickery?
a woman who lives with a man.
What's the
and we
trickery?
went 50-50 and I went to work and he went to work. But guess wasn't 50-50. The dishes wasn't 50-50. The laundry wasn't 50-50. The cleaning wasn't 50-50. And that's an everyday motherfucking job. I come home and they got food on the table, got clothes on the bed, got shit everywhere. Like literally. And I'm a clean person. If you've been to my house, I'm organized and clean. So every day I'm exhausted. I'm coming home, I'm cleaning my house. And yes, I do that anyways. But when it's just you, it's just you. When you are cleaning up for a man and his children and other people, it is a whole full-time job and you don't get time for yourself. And that's why women get burnt out, period. And you're no longer happy in your relationship because you're coming home and a man is sitting on the couch because he's tired from work and you're making sure you're catering to him. And let me tell you guys all something. I have done that. And I'm not saying that I will never do it, but I'm letting you know that it feels very draining. And I'm not saying I won't do it, but when I'm going
what?
50-50 on you,
I take pride in doing it.
So what?
I don't give a fuck. I think it's
So what?
Okay.
So what?
You are incredibly selfish.
Heard what that other girl said? I take pride in doing it. All the things that she's sitting there complaining about. The other woman with the glasses on said, I take pride in doing it. Let's rewind it back a little bit. When he was talking, you notice she wasn't listening. When he was trying to hold her accountable, what's the first thing she did? Instead of hearing what he said, using it as a metric to, to improve yourself, first thing she said is you, pointing the finger. And then she said she had to do it for his kids, her and him. Who asked you to get with a man and got a bunch of kids? Or kids? That was a choice. You chose to be with a man with children. Nobody asked you to do that. That was a choice. Or was that just the only man that was available that would tolerate your behavior?
Damn.
You understand what I'm saying, y'all? And then on top of that, you didn't catch the other part when she said, it's a difference when you're doing it for yourself. See how they tell on themselves? Self-consciously, you're saying it's cool when you're doing it for you, but it's more of a problem when you're doing it for another man. You're not passionate about doing it. You don't prioritize men.
Damn.
You're not fit to be a wife.
Damn.
I'm going to rewind it back just a little bit because I want y'all to catch that.
Different responsibilities
That's
and different
ridiculous.
roles.
That
It
is
is. That's how I know you're not fit to be a
Fine,
wife.
I could not be fit to be a wife, but I'm not falling for the trickery. Because guess what? I've
What's
been
the
a woman.
trickery?
Listen,
What's
I've
the
been
trickery?
a woman who lives with a man.
What's the
and we
trickery?
went 50-50, and I went to work and he went to work. But guess wasn't 50-50. The dishes wasn't 50-50. The laundry wasn't 50-50. The cleaning wasn't 50-50. And that's an everyday motherfucking job. I come home and then got food on the table, got clothes on the bed, got shit everywhere. Like literally. And I'm a clean person. If you've been to my house, I'm organized and clean. So every day I'm exhausted. I'm coming home, I'm cleaning my house, and yes, I do that anyways, but when it's just you, it's just you.
Hear that? I'm cleaning my house. I do that anyways, but when it's just you, it's just you. She's all about self. Y'all, listen, you have to pay attention. Y'all, listen, man, I'm not telling y'all this to hate women. I'm telling you this to pay attention. You have to understand, man, because when you marry these type of women in Western society, where all the laws favor the woman, you don't have leverage, especially when you got kids by them. You need to be sharp. You need to watch. You need to hear. You need to see. She said, when it's just you, it's just you. It's cool for her to do all these things when it's just her. But when it's a man involved, it feels like work. And every time it feels like work, that's going to affect your ability to do it. That's going to affect the way that you feel about it. And that's going to affect the way you treat that man. Now watch. After she say all this, again, like I said already, watch what the other girls say. Let's continue.
When you are cleaning up for a man and his children and other people, it is a whole full-time job and you don't get time for yourself. And that's why women get burnt out, period. And you're no longer happy in your relationship because you're coming home and a man is sitting on the couch because he's tired from work and you're making sure you're catering to him. And let me tell you guys all something. I have done that. And I'm not saying that I will never do it, but I'm letting you know that it feels very draining. And I'm not saying I won't do it, but when I'm going 50-50 on you,
I take pride in doing it.
So what?
I don't give a fuck. I think it's
So what?
Okay.
Heard that? I take pride in doing it. I don't give a fuck. She don't care. What did she say earlier when he was trying to tell her about herself and she cut him off? I don't give a fuck. See, they say one thing, grifter. Oh, I do love the man. I'm not gonna lie, I need a man. But then once they get mad and they start talking, the truth start to come out. I don't give a fuck about what he wants. When I'm feeling how I'm feeling, never mind what he wants. The other girl, after, like I said this already. After she got done sitting there talking about all these things that she need to do as a woman, what did the other woman say? I take pride in doing it. When another woman is in modern day time, she don't fall for the BS. She don't believe, it's a trick. She take pride. You see that smile on her face? You see that smile on her face? I love to do it. I want to rewind it one more time so you can see this. I want this to drill into you man head. This is the kind of woman that you want to have in your life. I'm going to rewind it. Pay close attention.
And that's why women get burnt out, period. And you're no longer happy in your relationship because you're coming home and a man is sitting on the couch because he's tired from work and you're making sure you're catering to him. And let me tell you guys all something. I have done that. And I'm not saying that I will never do it, but I'm letting you know that it feels very draining. And I'm not saying I won't do it, but when I'm going 50-50 on you,
I take pride in doing it.
So what?
Look at her face. I take pride and doing it with a smile on her face. When you're doing all that, it feels draining. It feels draining. It feels like work because you don't want to do it, because you don't prioritize the man. This is what I'm trying to tell you, man. You have to stay away from women like this. Don't invest your time, energy, resources to a woman like this. Don't marry a woman like this. Do not have children with a woman like this. Don't even waste your time with a woman like this. And listen to her response after that girl says, I take pride in doing it. She's excited about taking on the role, the responsibility of a woman. That's what you want to deal with, man.
I don't give a fuck. I think it's
So what?
Okay.
So what?
I don't give a fuck. Because what she wants is more important. How she feel is more important. If she gonna use God as a scapegoat, an excuse to prioritize her gift that was given to him, and says that's a reason to not prioritize man, if she would try to lie on God like that, how do you think she gonna treat you? And this is the problem. A lot of women who look like her think this way. Even the girls who don't look like her, even women who maybe not as attractive as her. This is the modern day mindset nowadays. I said it already multiple times today, but I'm gonna say it again. The problem is that girl, after that woman was speaking, that woman said, I take pride in doing it, with that smile on her face. She take on the task, the responsibility with pride and passion. The problem is in America, it's not enough women like that to serve the good man. I stand on what I said. It's not enough of them, bro. Everybody ain't gonna be able to get none. That's all I gotta say about this video. But before I get out of here, like I always say, let's be on our purpose. Let's be on our grind. Let's get our money on point. Let's get our mind on point. Let's get our body on point. Develop them social skills. And last but not least, get you a passport and travel to a destination of your liking. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. One thing for sure you're gonna see is women that got the mindset of that woman with the glasses on. It's an abundance of women abroad that'll take pride, that was raised by their parents to respect, love, and serve their man like that. But like I said, man, get your passport, travel to a destination of your liking. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Let me know your opinions about this woman. Let me know your opinions about the other lady that had the glasses on. I like to hear from you guys. See what you had to say. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Listen, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.
Yeah, got the streets on fire, feel the heat, the Wayne way. Ain't never had no handouts, put in work, I'm self-made. Superhero strength, I got the power, Luke Cage. Flexing on them haters like Drake. This is real rap, no